There comes a point in life when you begin to understand something. The thing that hurts the most is not that someone left you. It is that you once lost yourself just hoping they would stay. You stayed silent when you were hurt. You kept trying to explain yourself to people who never truly wanted to understand. You blamed yourself just because someone no longer treated you the way they once did. You lowered your own needs to hold on to a relationship that was already exhausting you. But then one day, after you have been hurt enough, disappointed long enough, and tired deeply enough, you begin to realize, not everyone who leaves is a loss. Not everyone who fails to value you has the right to make you doubt your worth. And not every relationship you try to keep truly deserves to remain in your life. The first thing you need to learn is to know your own worth. Not the worth given to you by other people's approval. Not the worth measured by how many people love you. Not the worth that depends on whether someone chooses to stay or turns around and leaves. But the worth found in the way you live. The way you are kind. The way you keep trying. The way you stand up again after life has knocked you down. Some people enter your life not to love you sincerely, but to teach you this painful lesson. If you do not know your own worth, others will easily treat you however they want. When you do not know your worth, you will easily accept things that are far below what you deserve. Half-hearted attention, a careless apology, a relationship that keeps you waiting, keeps you guessing, keeps you wondering whether you still matter. You may think, if I just try a little harder, they will understand. If I am a little more patient, they will change. If I love them more, they will finally appreciate me. But the truth is, you cannot love someone enough to make them value you. You cannot keep sacrificing yourself until someone finally sees your worth. And you cannot keep making yourself smaller just to fit inside someone else's narrow heart. Someone who truly values you will not make you prove yourself endlessly. Someone who truly loves you will not make you feel as if you are always lacking. Someone who truly wants to stay will not make you beg for their presence. So do not let the way others treat you make you believe you are not worthy. Maybe they do not know how to love properly. Maybe they only see what benefits them. Maybe they are not mature enough to understand how precious a kind heart really is. But that does not mean you are worthless. Remember this, the way people treat you reflects their character. It does not reflect your value. If someone looks down on you, that is the limit of their understanding. If someone only comes to you when they need something, then disappears when you need them, that is not proof that you are not good enough. It is a sign that you have placed your heart in the wrong place. A person who knows their worth does not chase someone who makes them feel small. A person who knows their worth does not beg for love from a place that only gives them coldness. A person who knows their worth does not keep trying to please people who have already decided not to be satisfied. You do not need to be perfect to deserve love. You do not need to be brilliantly successful to deserve respect. You do not need to be strong all the time to deserve someone by your side. You deserve kindness even on the days when you feel weak. You deserve to be heard even when you have nothing to give. You deserve to be valued, not because you are useful, but because you are a human being with a heart, with feelings, and with dignity. Do not lower yourself just because someone fails to see the goodness in you. Some people can stand in front of a jewel and still think it is only an ordinary stone. That is not the jewel's fault. It only means their eyes are not deep enough. And once you begin to know your own worth, the next lesson you need to learn is to let go of those who are not worthy of you. This is a very difficult lesson, because not everyone you love should be kept. Not every long relationship should continue, and not everyone who was once important to you still fits the person you are becoming today. Maybe you need to stop blaming and begin taking responsibility. Taking responsibility does not mean that every painful thing that happened was your fault. It means that from this moment on, you no longer give other people the power to decide your life. If you want your life to become better, you need to become more disciplined with yourself. Not discipline to force yourself to become perfect, but discipline so you no longer keep betraying yourself. Every time you make a promise to yourself and do not keep it, your confidence becomes a little weaker. Every time you say you will change but keep delaying, your trust in yourself becomes a little weaker. Every time you choose what feels easy in the moment instead of what is good for your future, you are sending yourself a message. My own promises do not matter. And over time, you stop believing in yourself. So begin with small things. Sleep a little earlier, eat a little better, take a short walk, read a few pages, learn a new skill, keep one small promise to yourself. Step away from one bad habit. Do not answer a message when you know it will only hurt you. Do not return to a place that has hurt you again and again. Every small action is a brick rebuilding who you are. You do not need to change your entire life in one day. You only need to be a little better today than you were yesterday. A little calmer, a little more disciplined, a little kinder to yourself, a little clearer, a little braver. And if you repeat that long enough, one day you will look back and realize you have come very far. Life does not reward those who only dream. Life changes for those who take action. A dream without a goal is only a dream. A goal without discipline is only a beautiful sentence, and discipline without a strong enough reason is easy to abandon. So find your reason. Why do you want to become better? Why do you want to stand up again? Why can you no longer keep living the same old way? Maybe it is because you are tired of looking down on yourself. Maybe it is because you do not want to repeat old wounds. Maybe it is because you want a more peaceful life. Maybe it's because your future self needs you to be stronger today. Remember, your future needs you. Your past does not. Do not betray your future by living forever inside old pain. Do not let what happened become the excuse that keeps you from moving forward. You may have lost many things. You may have lost someone you loved, lost your faith, lost an opportunity, lost time. But if you still have yourself, you can still begin again. And in truth, you can begin again at any moment. You do not need to wait for a new year. You do not need to wait for a big sign. You do not need to wait until you are no longer afraid. You can begin today with one decision, one action, one no. One time choosing yourself. One time standing up after almost giving up. In the end, what matters most is not how many people understand you. It is whether you still understand yourself. It is not how many people stay. It is whether the people who stay truly bring you peace. It is not how much you have lost. It is whether, after everything, you have lost yourself. Know your own worth. Do not beg for recognition from people who do not know how to value you. Let go of those who are not worthy of you. Do not keep a relationship only because you are afraid of being alone. Choose inner peace. Do not trade your calm just to please everyone. Learn from your pain. Do not let hurt turn you into a bitter person, and change yourself, because life will not become better on its own if you keep living the same way. You deserve a lighter life, a quieter mind, a healed heart, a stronger version of yourself. So from today on, stop asking why they did not choose you. Start asking, am I choosing myself? Stop asking why they did not value me. Start asking, am I valuing myself? Stop asking why life has been so hard on me. Start asking, where is this lesson asking me to grow? And then, little by little, you will begin to change. You will no longer be so easily pulled down by other people's words. You will no longer be so afraid of losing people who were never worthy of you. You will no longer need to prove your value to everyone. You will no longer live as if your happiness is in someone else's hands. You will become calmer, deeper, clearer, and stronger. Not because life has stopped being difficult, but because you are no longer the same person who so easily lost yourself inside those difficulties. Keep walking. Slowly is fine, painfully is fine, alone is fine, as long as you do not return to the version of yourself that once abandoned you. Because after everything, the person you need to return to most is not anyone else. It is you. If these words touched you, save this video and come back to it whenever life feels too noisy. And I will see you in the next video.